is about coaching, and specifically parenting coaching. Uh, for me, parenting coaching is no different than just coaching, life coaching, because parenting is a part of life and nothing special about it, but so much special and important things um, created during parenting and during interaction with our kids. And why I decided to talk about it, because I had a client who came to uh, work on the issue with his 14 years old boy, son. And the issue was that he's very resistant. He's not compliant. He's not conforming. Can you imagine 14-year-old being conforming and being like calm and obedient? Something is wrong with this guy. It would be something wrong with the teenager who is a good girl, good boy. I mean, it's a developmental change to resist, to try the boundaries, to try your autonomy, to try your logic, to try everything. The body is developed enough for certain tries. Uh, the mind, the brain is developed enough to resist, to see the flaws in parents. Parents are not gods anymore. Parents are not the smartest people anymore, and it's fine. It's good. It's good that um, your teenage kid can see your flaws, your weaknesses. It's good. He and she will see you as human beings, not ideal somebody. And in itself, it will require them to develop a normal compassion to a human being who is not ideal and not meeting the expectations of somebody like the smartest person in the world, the most beautiful person in the world. No, my like realization that my parents are also human beings is really good. But then comes the resistance, like, why are you telling me to do this and that? Why I cannot just refuse to do it? And here it's a conflict. Conflicts are normal in human interaction. The trick is how you approach the conflict, how you approach the function of the conflict. And is it a problem to you to be in the conflict? If it's a problem, then ask your parents why they didn't teach you how to be in the conflict, how to resolve the conflict. Conflict is essential part of the development. There is no development if there is no conflict. And the way how we approach the conflict makes the situation charge or like taste of the situation. So the conflict itself is not bad thing. How we handle the conflict is what makes the situation bad. Um, so the most triggering part for me was in the request was that like explanation of the situation. And he's like, my son is very resistant, defiant. um, he when I ask, he always answers and commands, he cannot just do the task. When I ask, he answers. When I ask to do the task, he answers and comments. Means he's listening to you, at least. Good thing. And then give him explanation why. Why are you asking him to do the task? Why him, not you? Why cannot you? Or why you want him to do the task? Like there's so much in conversation, and in a way we explain the situation, in a way we ask another person to do the task, that we create a result as a parent by the way we ask, or by the way we invite our children in the situation, right? So there's a lot of power here, a lot of potential. Another thing, teenage years are really, it's a catalyst for change. It's a lot. The nature gave those people in teenage years so much energy. It's evolutionary explainable why. It's a lot of changes happens in the body, in the mind, in the situation, in the everywhere in the world for these people, for our kids in teenage years, and they need energy. They get tired very easily. They are given a lot of energy, but they still get tired very easily, because sometimes it's hard to handle so much change. So, and parents have the ability, and I would say responsibility, to guide this energy in a way that opens the world for the kid, opens their potential, shows their power, shows the function of their resistance. And the magic of parents in this age is how you handle this resistance. Don't look at it as a problem. This resistance, this non-conforming behavior is really good thing. Can you just think about the development in 10-15 years? Do you want to see a grown-up man, a young man, who are conformist, who are listening to everybody around and don't know how to take responsibility in situation for himself, don't know how to make his own decision, because his parents always were like helicoptering him and giving the advice and giving the direction? Can you imagine how you as a parent would see this man or a woman who cannot make her decisions, or who doesn't want, who doesn't know what she wants? So thinking ahead gives you another perspective on the behavior right now. Maybe the behaviors are not very easily to handle, but then think, are you controlling too much? What if you let go of the control in the situation? Just try. I tried with my older daughter. um, we had a crisis when she was 12. It was hard. I didn't know that a person in this age can be so powerful, like emotionally. I was crying. I was crying that I guess it's also normal for parents to be overly emotional, because it's changed. It's my baby, and now it's somebody who growing up and the whole perspective, like the whole family and uh, the conversation changes to another, like not mother telling my young daughter what to do, but me asking this growing person to understand my position. It, it it's it's hard to let go previous image of my kid, and it's hard to let go the habits. It's hard to let go um, the way of behaviors and the way of conversation that I so got used to. It was easier. Now I have to create something new to to mm, to allow nurturing space for this growing person. And in this novelty, there is power. It's always the opportunity to create something better, and there is necessity to create something different for sure, because you cannot communicate in the same way as you communicated when she was 5 year old, right? So since the process is not controllable by you as a parent, you have to adjust a lot, and it's painful. But then when you change the perspective in your mind, you allow yourself to let go many things that are not very useful, like not useful at all right now. You don't cling on them, you don't hold on them. Let go, try something new. If you're afraid about bad grades at school, just think, how are they that important, or the development of the person and development of your relationship with the kid is more important? For me it was more important. And by the way, the grades were good. Like, she, after some time, she understand that it's her own responsibility for her future, and it's her own responsibility how she can uh, build this future. So she started to study by herself, and now she's like all A's in high school. So I had a positive experience, I guess. That's why so I'm a believer in independence. Or maybe I was lucky with my older girl, so I will see how the younger will be as a teenager. I don't know. Let's wait another 10 years. But um, I just wanted to bring a point that we as parents are so powerful. We are powerful and impactful in either way. Like, regardless of what you do, bad or good, you still will have impact. Either you allow your kid to develop into independent and powerful person, or you allow your kid to develop in a person who will need a lot of many years in therapy to become somewhat independent after, I don't know, the age of 25, 30, when she understands that she's missing. She doesn't understand who is she without your guidance or without the guidance of other people. So it's really, I don't want to sound dramatic, but it is really important how you approach this stage of, well, any stage, like any age, from the early age by teenage years. You can change you can change conversation here, because with much love, respect, patience, and understanding that your kid is not a kiddo anymore, but it's a growing person, and you just are witnessing the progress, the the process of growing up, and you are here just for love, support, and making sure the development is safe. That's it. If you will be asked for advice, please give it, the most objective and not guided by your traumas from your childhood. It's a challenge, but it's really and it's a growing point for you as a person too. So parenting even helps you to grow as a person. So it's really exciting times, and I wanted to share that it's not a time of great problems. No, it's time of great creation. So I wish you patience, love, acceptance, and it feels so good when you empower yourself first and then just hug your spiky teenager and feel, you know, the softness of the skin of your kid. Thank you for listening.